So guys, I get asked quite a bit, what are safe haven stocks and how do you make them? What are they for? Safe haven stocks are basically defensive plays against volatile markets. Okay. Now, a safe haven stock is basically an industry that does well when the market is volatile or there's some type of problem with the economy. Okay, so first off, there's three basic types of sectors and industries that really do well, during volatile market times. There's your utilities, your consumer staples, and your healthcare. Okay, so Southern Company here, this is one of your utility sectors. Okay, this is a stock in the utility sector. Now, as you could see, we're starting to get a nice climb here off of support. We got some base support right around $50 a share, and we're starting to climb. It's looking good. It's in breakout momentum. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little less volatile and a safe haven type of stock to trade, this is going to be one of them. Southern Company. Now, here's another one, AWR. This is American States Water. Okay, as you can see, we got the 1020 cross. We're starting to climb. This is another one of those safe haven stocks. Usually when there's volatility in the markets, what do people need to pay every month? They have to pay their electric, they have to pay their water, they have to pay their insurance. Okay, so now we just checked out Southern Company, American States Water. Now here's another one, YORW. This is New York Water. As you can see, you're finally trading between that 1020. You had the MACD cross. If you zoom out here, this is going to be a nice one to trade up to about $47.50, maybe even $50 from now until the end of the year. It's a water company. Now take a look at NEE. This is Nextera Energy. This is a utility play. So you got the 1020 cross, the MACD that's already crossed, and we're still climbing and breaking higher here. So this is another one that I expect to continue to run and possibly get up to that $300, if not by the end of this month, definitely by the end of the year. It's a nice, solid utility trade to make for a safe haven trade going into the election. Okay, so you have utilities that we just covered. Next is going to be your consumer staples. And your consumer staples, these are ones you have every day. Think about the things that you guys are eating and drinking every day, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, PEP. Walmart is a good example of a consumer staple stock. And, I expect to see Walmart continuing to climb here ahead of the election. Another one, Proctor Gamble, PG. Everyone needs toilet paper. They need everything like that, toothpaste. So this is another safe haven stock that people usually buy. It's a good dividend payer, and it does well during market conditions like that. Now, if you take a look, this one was barely even hit during COVID. Little retracement, traded sideways then from March and on and started to climb. Everything else back in March was still dropping, but we had a climb and we're continuing to climb on Procter Gamble. Another one's Costco. This is one of our members' favorite trades to make on Costco. They go there all the time. This is another nice one to make ahead of the election here. These are your safe haven stocks. The reason why they're safe haven is because they're defensive trades, defensive stocks against a volatile market. So when the markets are shifting, like technology, financials, you don't know what's going to happen. But these are your types of stocks that are considered your safe haven stocks. You have your utilities, your consumer staples that we just went over. Target could be considered a consumer staple. That's still continuing to run higher, as you can see. So these are the trades that are going to continue to run during the election. So if you guys are looking for more of a safe haven type of trade, you want to look at your utilities, your consumer staple, and now let's look at the third one, our healthcare. Okay, so healthcare, what do you think when you think of healthcare? You think of insurance. So let's take a look at UNH. This is going to be a great one. I mean, look at this. It's almost near the highs once again from going all the way back to 2019. This is going to be going. And the nice thing about UNH is if a Democrat did happen to get into office, this is going to continue to run here because obviously, you know how Democrats, they want universal health care, you know, so this is going to be one that continues to climb. Regardless of who's in office, your health care is one of your top outperforming sectors in the market, your industries. So UNH, take a look at Johnson and Johnson, you know, especially with the vaccine. This is another one that's considered a safe haven stock for many years. This is one that I would be trading up to 150, 250, 155 easily. Another one's going to be Pfizer, PFE. Just getting that MACD cross, 1020 cross coming up. You could easily trade this up to 39 bucks where you got some major resistance. And if you take a look here, I mean, look at how strong that resistance is right at $39. So this is some strong resistance. So if you're looking to make that type of safe haven stock, if you're looking to make a safe haven type of trade here, look to see where you're at that next resistance. So Pfizer, for example, 36.73, you could be trading that up to 39. Easy trade to make there, you know. Now the third, or I should say the fourth one that I do like to trade is what we've been trading, gold and silver. You know, because during volatile times in the market, a lot of the bigger funds, they like to put their money into gold and silver. So GLD, SLV, and you guys remember when we got into SLV and we were talking about gold, when we saw that base support there at 175 on gold, and it's been climbing ever since. And I think this is easily going to see that 185 to 190 target from now until election day. That's an easy trade to make. And if you're looking to grow a small account and you don't want that volatility to be, you know, influencing your trades, look for some of these safer haven type of trades to make. Much easier, just like silver, SLV. Take a look at silver. I mean, that one's up 2.5% today. That's been climbing crazy every day since we jumped in. And that trade's probably up significantly since I checked it this morning. But this one here, I could easily see that getting to 25, possibly even $27 from now to the November 20th Expo. Let's say the economy does start to shut down again, okay? What's one thing people need to pay? That's going to be their rent. So you could take a look at something like MAA. You know, this is Mid-American Apartments. And take a look at the breakout that's happening now on MAA, Mid-American Apartments. You got the 1020 cross, you're breaking higher here. If you zoom out, we can easily see this at 140, which is going to be our next resistance area. People have to pay their rent. And the other thing too, I hate to say it, but if people do start losing their houses, what are they going to have to do? They still need a place to live. So these apartments are going to be a safe haven stock. People got to pay their water, their electric, and their housing. That's no doubt. And then their insurance, and then obviously their food. So that's what you got to be thinking of when you're having safe haven stocks. They're not going to be going on trips. They're not going to be going on airlines, you know, so your safe haven stocks are the things that you need every day, you know, so these are the types of things that are considered safe haven. And if you see yourself over trading, if you see yourself not able to catch the side of the market you want to catch, the bull, the bear, you know, look at those safe haven stocks. And I can't stress that enough. I hope that lesson helped you guys. And I really want you to keep an eye on that.